Godfred Dame has been caught red-handed in the unethical practices he's been engaged in over the years and how he seeks to wrongfully convict people in this country. And it appears that any time the NDC raise the issue, they will say, bring your evidence. Today, we have evidence to that effect. You see, what is happening, especially in relation to Godfred Dame, it's a serious indictment on our justice system. What happened to the legal principle that lets justice be done even if the heavens fall? Today, there are no more men of conscience in this country. We don't have people speaking up. And I am very scandalized and angry as a member of the Ghana Bar Association that Godfred Dame is a leader of the bar. Godfred Dame should be leading the Chop Bar, not the Ghana Bar Association. Because the man has breached every ethical rule. And you see, here, we are not talking about allegation. He has called him to question the integrity of the courts and the justice system, including the integrity of a Supreme Court judge.
How? Of a Supreme Court judge?
I'll come there. Annie, we are in a very deep mess as a country. You see, this thing is not the NDC against the Office of Attorney General. And that is where Godfred Dame wants to reduce the discussion. The NDC has not made any allegation against Godfred Dame. So Godfred Dame should not think that he can hide under political debate and then get NPP people to be speaking for him while NDC people will be speaking against him. This is not a partisan issue. This calls into question the fear every citizen should hold if you have a case against the state where the Attorney General will go and meet Supreme Court judges, compel witnesses to come and testify so the Attorney General can win a case. Godfred Dame is behaving like a child who, when he was young, was bullied, so grew up with a lot of inferiority complex. And so having had access to power, he cannot tell what the limitations of law placed on him are. And I'm terribly sad and terrified, not only as a Ghanaian, but also as a practicing lawyer. When did we descend this low? How did we get here as a country? How far are we willing to go to do the dirty works of the NPP and its apparatchiks? How long are we, or how far are we prepared to go to convict innocent people for political gains? It matters not what the rules are. It matters not what the laws are.
Remember, even though the third accused have said, made allegations in court.
Please.
He has not given us.
First of all,
he has not given us.
So I'll forgive you.
No, but he has not given us.
Please, the third accused has not made any allegation.
The allegations, are they not?
What
now, he said it in court, but he hasn't given us the proof yet.
Who told you?
Did he give you the proof?
Who told you?
Did he give you the proof?
When a witness is in the box and the witness makes a statement, those statements are not called allegations.
What are they called?
They are called testimonies.
Okay.
So the witness has testified.
Okay.
And what you read is the record of the court. So as we speak today,
it's on record.
The testimony on record is that Godfred Dame held meetings with the accused person at odd hours, both in person and on phone, compelling the accused to testify against Honorable Atuforsen. And you see, I've heard most of the media people say that, oh, this is an allegation. Godfred Dame, through his spokesperson, have admitted this testimony. So if I were to even use your words.
You say he's admitted?
Yes, yesterday.
Oh.
On Joy News, Wilberforce, and I will wish I pause here and call him so that he will join and reconfirm so I can proceed. Because I don't want him to come and change the story. Let me even go chronologically. When the third accused gave the testimony in court that this is what Godfred Dame has done, Quickly, Godfred Dame came to release a press statement saying that, paragraph 2, if you have that press statement, he says that the Republic has never required or desired the cooperation of any of the accused person in the matter in which it has already succeeded in establishing a prima facie case against all the accused persons. Now, first of all, let us be clear that the allegation that the third accused made is not against the Republic. So Godfred Dame should not hide under the Republic and create the impression through his press release that the third accused made allegation against the person of the Godfred Dame, not the state. So he cannot hide under, unless he's telling us that he had the authority of the president and the states to do what he did. Then he should come and talk. So he should not hide under the Republic. It says he, Godfred Dame. So if he, Godfred Dame, is saying that he has never...
Yeah, but he's prosecuting this case on behalf of the state.
Yes, but he's not the state.
Okay, but...
He's prosecuting... That was why when Anado was president...
Better.
You see, when Anado was the... How do you call it? Attorney General.
Yeah.
In the Chikata case, he filed a charge sheet that he wrote the president versus Chikata. It's never done in practice. I don't know where he learned that. Quickly, the court said that you cannot do the president because it is not the president's personal case against Mr. Shachichi. It's the state. So, we know the state and we know Godfred Dame. When Godfred Dame was going into that meeting, he did not carry his deputies or the DPP.
With the case of the Chikata case, having said that, the courts clarified to the president that you cannot do it on your behalf as a president.
On behalf of the president.
You can only do it on behalf of the state.
Yes.
Then it means that anything that Godfred Dame is doing now should be on behalf of the state.
It's not anything. Otherwise, Godfred Dame, so when he goes to propose to a girl, does he propose to the girl on behalf of the state?
No, I'm saying that this particular case.
So I'm showing you that
on behalf of
yes,
the
but
state.
it is not anything that the Attorney General does that can be ascribed to the state.
What if it's
and especially
in relation,
when it is illegal?
No, I'm saying that what if it's in relation with the case he's actually prosecuting?
This conduct.
Yes.
I mean, I think don't ask that question because you will finish Dami. By asking that question, you will finish him, and you are now robbing in the president. But the point I'm making is that on 23rd, Godfred Dame said that he has not met any of the accused persons with the view of getting them to give evidence against the first accused. Then one would think that, oh, this is very true. Then he came to say that, you know what? The office of the Attorney General has been under enormous pressure, including even one from the first accused, Dr. Atto, forcing himself, but the Attorney General has not yielded. This was his statement on 23rd after court. Yesterday, his spokesperson admitted that Godfred Dame met Mr. Jakpa in the absence of his lawyer and in the home of a Supreme Court judge. And my goodness, you see, this law we practice, it is like being in the medical.
Yo, we shall form a show, baby, our basso. Demanding in Anna Ben is high, you know. So, I'm Chief Justice, friend say, Attorney General Tikroom on him. My catch him say, said, bed 2 days ago, me catch him say, O mine I am costing you be our judicial system, no. A kufuado as succeeding or denko for be did you maybe. And until na onfa obia nye bogenye swine no. Because se oko wati a on moma ye mbusa ya ho question de ntia Gloria Kufu moka Gloria Kufu Kufu ado buy na maami bi na ye Attorney General konsane akohwesem a anim ye sa Godfred Dame Dami eye inti na mama mi ni dai na dwuma to ho That time no na anim ye boa. Then I'm saying anim ye boa. Godfred Dame so me na ye boa nkwase asem nko ana omotikro no omudi. Beatrice, sorry, Beatrice. Beatrice na me say Bernice no, Beatrice. That time no na Godfred Dame na ye Gloria Kufu the deputy. Inti wo hwa frustration na omode maame ne fam no. Ana a man kasa in general no, inti na say uhu oba oye kromfo wo society mu a na eye obi anwanwa because a man kasa ntan sedam pe kuntu na sehye ne sa meti adwuma me bokro no but omo yes omo be persuade maame na ankosiaga no. Eno mo pia Godfred Dame Godfred Dame be share hono. Into one say ye kwa akoto aba 2020. Omo akwan Godfred Dame fa so ma a whole community bears a force say Santro Kofi Akpafo Lipe ena Lolobi. Omo said that kate omo fio a ebesi na me no kase sankofo no omuni representation ewo parliament. Enso ye tikron mo say ye democracy. Godfred Dame nim say e da say e wo say e de ko na asem ne mature within 21 days no wanye. O said that delay so that process ni beba nanka omaya nyansafo timu a eye de na ade betia me akoto aba no e ho na wo sene community for ne say member of parliament abandi omuntumi ntubi na emomo no president den de o metini ede ato akwa we start so din kwasase mo Ghana onye ne o na I say on ye koka amanfo do omo NPP na to the extent say omo do NPP no e ma na affect o man no omo penisa because omo feel say omo fight a protect Godfred Dame no like eno na be boama NDC for atna opposition eno let's assume say NDC amabiwa na it Ghana no esizi ana. Let's just assume say NDC ma succeed ma butu omo fi Ghana politics no. Inti na Ghana ye myriads of problem na solve ana. Tale Godfred Dame nam ho no wae ne ho radio anase online attorney general obi a wo ewo se wo kogina mu edema the republic no de bia okwa obi a opeso obu Ghana faso no na Godfred Dame dinati hwa Cecilia da case yesi emfa nkoma yoko Cecilia da case no a eye Cecilia da against Oman no Godfred Dame support Cecilia da meanwhile honso na aye aban no a lawyer. I then a woman Cecilia da na lawyers and protecting no and omun defending no. Nature says Sikana Cecilia da area no. It's either say who can who be and now boss a kufuada or appoint a no or no can who be. Meanwhile, listen to this. Mo ya bibia yenkoto ho aba no. Nature say bibia yenkonkoto so aba yento attorney general so aba yento chief justice so aba yento inspector general of police so aba na say we don't have people who have conscience in the country say ya anto ne so aba dia wontimi nyusu na adwen emfa nya adwuma. Then the big question is say ekufuado yeto ne so aba ode ne nyansa ya adwuma. Nti mo amo argument say Ghana constitution no ena ma ho kwan ma president ne appoint obi. President ne appoint obi o, but president no he was elected. It is where Jimmy ye elect wa Jimmy. Where Jimmy ye appoint wa Jimmy. Wo ye kromfo ne yeto abaji wa wo ye kromfo. Wo ye kromfo na obi appoint wa wo ye kromfo. That is it. Yenko to abani yemfanyi attorney general, yento abani yemfanyi IGP. Na chese yankasa o man ya jia to me say adia e frɛ no integrity say ahunim say mi ankasa no so obi anka nkyerɛ me say ade a mi yi no enya mi ankasa mi ni nyansa mi di behu saade ne nye. This is how far you see bibini enwen. That is why some of us hey Ghana constitution is one of the best. The reason I suffer, the reason our constitution is suffer and say always and almost all the time constitution akose people who do not have conscience inside. Abrof no almost so senka omu nyusu conscience and come so they be complain say yes some constitution in famo. But the people who are handling their constitution they have higher levels of conscience. Ahunim bibini aton ahunim wadi because the power man the authority are sending them into the person or the yan say or the betintim ehiafo ne emobroafo nsa so that the cause why yes ne akos wa tena power na me say ade akufado me maka no ha sei akufado me ena me kuno me dini be kokota obewu akufado adana obe free so as president sa adanwa na yedini jina court sana Ghana constitution say president ne to so a wontimi mfa ne court na the very day no be seize say onye president bi he mama mo fall for politicians no mo ya akromfo no ana politicasters no o makwa akotena radio bi so no ma be jina say president ni free aban so a wontimi mfa ne court just say after 3 years o mo boa after 3 years na o de be court no na time I lapse. What I say after 3 years I wouldn't be court no na sa opportunity na constitution no na I lapse. This is the kind of mentality nipa e wo no man. It's so bad it's so boring. It is so bad, it is so worrying. Na yet your man na wo jinemu as a representative, as a lawyer no. Wo na wo ye lawyer wo save o man no. Wo no o de fa san akwa bi se ya. Montie de Martin Kpebu kan montie.
So why would you ask for a public inquiry when the thing is already in court? Into court bet me whether it's true because cross-examination after what to nipada no Attorney General so who requires what to the same person to bring out the issue whether it happened or not.
Okay, so we can ask for public inquiry and say no Attorney General no on your witness case nti japa kana sem wia enya dia Attorney General so ba be right back and more kana sem baby Attorney General no ono oboko edu or prosecutor na case nkranye imprenti no ankasa onko eno na ankasa okokora bibi onu gina no onu gina lawyer side no eno obisa kosa enya dia ebedru bebi ne beka sa Attorney General free lawyer side no nebra be right back and baby into court na intimi and the assembly fully ebe halfway that is a Japan kwana obeka na asem but opesa Attorney General so kana asema ene yanko public inquiry is it Article 278 of the Constitution or so. This is not the first time. Also, Attorney General, Sana Sicilia, the person by 4th May, or Cotina Joy FM, the news file, oh, Mamiti Wadankwa, why investigation, coffee, when who she ain't here, Sicilia, the pa. Abra no Attorney General sama ne subordinate nkrofo mi omo yejuma every kilson actual letter come out you I say oh investigation we bet me ashase nso ehun hia obi a wo say wa ye wa hwehwe be bia comprehensive fiko we hu hwe na wa before oba beka ti we 3 days or so before no what your letter say oh we bet me ashase nso jai obi a wo say onko shase nso jai no tabena okoye investigation ti obi to the atro sounds na me case ACP Benjamin Dr. Agojo case I do call court Attorney General catch me prefer say hey Agojo ne ho ni asem bia no so me de na ka ho keke hey what you say obi abrabo sa o say I just added him that is what na ka asem na asem na edudu
Attorney General ka asem ne kire wo.
Yes, of course. Oh, so we maka o news file aka o TV3 akasa we journey that news o sada no apart from say me ka o TV3 the key point me ko ka o news file omo de no to so when tie ndi an hu chin o say on kamasem so ni say no correct.
Why is it because he thinks there's a personal problem between Mumi and Annan? Do you have a problem with that, Attorney General?
There be no problem. So I say na make na no correct nti atono so hu ni o kan ti o say o fi bi a o keka say ni say o de ne ka ho keke me wa me na me kan na me studio e no o ti phone so nti ade me answer Diago yenye full public inquiry.
Maybe do you have a problem with Attorney General Ejuma Oye as Attorney General or starting Oye Ejuma na?
And yes, I'll start to check see an answer me bubo ba happen you who say odi boni pa wo ho nti me the evidence na me di Ejuma. As a lawyer there a lawyer for the nyina na fufu lawyers are friends my learned friend Attorney General there madam for as a learned friend, yes, I'm a personal friend. Oh, she court and then the ethical so we are friends. They be meaning them. Oh, it's just normal. But we give one year or see a cat. Yeah, or a lawyer, me a lawyer, and she a katakata. So, Dami may into my agent baby, you person a becano cry to say, oh, we wish any an hour down from the end of the Becca. Baby, okay, kind of pain.
Unia 95.1 F.
So this is it. So this is what Unethical Chrome Omoye. Ade omoti Chrome Omoye no. Obi a oya Attorney General no ni behavior. Look at the conduct. But now the unfortunate aspect in say omo nyina so abetena broni Chrome penyo. Eno na me dwen ho amenti ase no. Bibini nka nipa ho. Omu nyina betena krom ha se pen. Omu hunu ayese eno wakosku wa wa betena krom ha pen. Ba hwe ne conduct as an Attorney General. I am telling you, se sana brofo ni chichi omu man I tell you say anka omu kro no be ya akono say yen sorry metena mu bi. Huh?
Godfred Dame has been caught red-handed in the unethical prosecution. That is why when Anado was president, you see, when Anado was the lawyer for the woman in a divorce matter, you cannot marry the woman because we impose some ethical obligation on lawyers. There are so many things lawyers cannot do. You cannot sit if you are a judge and be a judge in the case of your own child or husband. And there are policy rationales and reasons why we do that. And the laws as we have, as leader of the bar, Godfred Dame is presumed to know every provision. In fact, when you go to law school, how you are taught advocacy, you will not even, you are made to memorize the rules so that as a lawyer, you know the do's and don'ts. But you see, Godfred Dame is a man of questionable character. He's a man who wants to get innocent people to jail. So it matters not what the legal obligations and ethical obligations are on him. First of all, let me tell you, he engaged in the professional misconduct and in a criminal act by seeking to meet Mr. Jakpa. Why? If you look at Rule 13 of what we call the LI 2423, which is the LI that governs the code of ethics or how lawyers should behave, there is a requirement that where a person is represented in law, another lawyer here, the prosecutor, cannot engage in communication, anything with that person without the consent of the lawyer of the accused in this case. Godfred Dame is telling us that to hell with these provisions. I met Mr. Jakpa in the house of a Supreme Court. Now this morning, I've seen that the pro-MPP radio stations are all bringing up the defense of entrapment. I'll disregard all of them. And I'll go to the statement his spokesperson made. Because those people, it looks like one editor just wrote everything for them and they just published. The headlines are the same. The contents of the stories are the same. So I'll disregard it with all the contempt he deserves. But his spokesperson yesterday on Joy News indicated that Godfred Dame was called by a Supreme Court judge. These were his words. Was called by a Supreme Court judge. Then he went to the Supreme Court judge and then he spoke to Mr. Jakpa. And then when he spoke, he told Mr. Jakpa, please speak the truth. Please speak the truth. I don't want anything from you, but it is just the truth. I want to find out if Godfred Dame wants the truth.
This happened in the Supreme Court judge.
Yes, that is what his spokesperson said. His spokesperson was the one. You should be asking him.
And you have a recording of it.
I'll call.
He said it.
I haven't mentioned him. I'll call him.
Annie,
but
please.
he said, please speak the truth.
He said yes. That is it. At the end, he said, speak the truth. Yesterday when he was speaking, I was capturing it. So if you like, Annie, let me pause. Call Wilberforce. Let him finish because Dr. Antoinette cannot even believe that this could happen. She cannot even believe, like all of us, we are in disbelief. So please, Annie, let me pause.
Let me educate me on this one.
Annie, let me pause.
No, let me ask you. Don't worry. No, you continue. It takes a process to call him, so you continue.
Attorney General no. Just doing everything possible. Say, you bet you are to force in a tumor. Say, are to force in a dibonia or bianca say. Yensu so say we di boni. But the question is say the Martin Kpebu can efa ASP agozo. Martin Kpebu say, why should you even think of destroying somebody's life? Say ASP agozo on ka case ne ho. But me say that na me de ne ko kan ho. Now for 4 years, Papa was deprived no from nebusuya ne ma. The torture and the trauma and the humiliation na odi na busuafo for ni papa na nkasa akom. Masa sankofo on the mesi omu fi aban so a mo NDC for na mo ba be take reins of power no na mo de mo dani agimi for na mo ne o ma bonsiri hehe na mo ne o ma bonsiri hehe why mo de mo nko na mo do o man Ghana no Moba, ye de inclusive government. Masa, moba, mon shamos mon for. San ye nyina ebe kono. O man ye be yen se nyaman for se konkunte no amo ye ka no. Mo se ebe to aba, ye be boa na aba na ba mu ne nyina ye di aba no. Na hwan ne enko twi aba no. Na wo a wo man ne to aba no wo be didie mu eseni sane. We will all eat the lambs no our man na create no. How on earth? Say Attorney General be caught this tangent. A lawyer for the state. Etimi abodam say dia. Me catch you say no wonder. Say enkofo ni hear everything possible. Say J Mensa ama midna witness box ni mo. And the people yɛde mmara hyɛ ɔmo nsɛm no, they were quoting Black Law Dictionary. Black Law Dictionary. And yɛde judge ayi. Eduru baby ni yɛsɛ quote Blackstone. Yɛnya Black Law anya yi a yɛbɛ quote Blackstone. It's like utimi dwen ho na ubusa se enti we mo ne anyansafo no a yɛse yɛde oman ahyɛ wo nsa no. Hede hawa kumsin oni na ma oye we yentu mahama emfa kroni mamu nyina no ti hawa kumsin. Common simple language krampo a udi bedi nkomo we na obi ti ho say leadership de emfa ho say wako school say wunko school hwe hawa kumsin hwe no hwe de odina simple so a oka however hwe ti no.
From tomorrow, you contact my chairman. You will get 3,000 bags of blocks.
3,000 bags of blocks. We mo. We nana no mudi mahama tem. We mo sankofo ye. Na Godfred Dame no money. All those inclusive for lawyers. Esi shetri. We mo. Yemfa memwo yendim free NDC for nsem na omo boman no obi si market obi si airport obi si air revival Kwame Nkrumah factories commander obi a owo etirimupo se okobie a friend say de ekeka ho Kumasi shoe factory wabie yemfa aba emfa mawo a obaya. We have the men. We have the women. Yonkwasia women be. Almost sorry no ma begina ho na NPP no when it comes to omako school ni ade me busabo NPP for a man no omo wo musisi ya no. Why na the level of intelligence Kpebu Beatrice ne de no. Why na the level of intelligence Kpebu Beatrice Annan intelligence now or exude when it comes to political discussions. But because in go for paper one tea. Now no, he say no, and this is the strategy as Samia Ukuka I know. Said they will win the election on what? A particular strategy. The strategy meaning say key individuals are almost the state agencies ni department na no omo no mo be use omo de omo aye nkwase ade am si nipa be wu fucking so wo be sma soldier for say omo ko tintin nsa me se soldier ni no okọ a de si wo kaso a ne bi beto no police station this time our citizens ni metra ma mo meku omo na kwase bi nkotena be kwa emeka say omo ayeku omo ne pa wo paafo ne am robbers ma. This time no citizen bien wo betena ho se me ne koto aban bia ne ko a na me se kan se botu o ye rough nam dia wo kon simple no stories utimi kumi anu akumi misu kun anu yakun because that is the jungle na ekufa do person create no because they do not understand one fair play, two they do not understand rule of law. Say attorney general case aba Ose me seda na me ti ASP agozo ebisi Martin Kpebu say onsro no oka so ose wo boa onfa me wo so mo nyina lawyers and now this is it inti we na o pese okoto abade ma baomia na baomia betena ho so that anim ayi a friend say yeboa ebe koso atena ho na da TV krampo no ya ba be piana kwa kwa ese onsan koye ayi chief justice. It's up to you because a cabal group and no more set say and kofono bano hey tale I tell you I am mistake I'm a Jimmy for ababe digana so from president no so see the last NPP ni a okoto aba 2024 so okoto ama ba omiano mi hu su Jimmy for bi da people are not following the politics, you know. Almost about 80% of Omo Mudi NPP, you know. Omunim the ento omukoto about. Omu dieche sisi nyan. Opa do the survey. Omo follow NDC, you know. So on ko suku da kra na o reason papa bi a wo gina so se ode to aba se ode to aba mama hama ne NDC no. NPP they are always sitting on the friends say the emotions. Sa akwa fiafia ya ne ho se ayi abedina honom my friends say Miracles Abuaji. One will say NDC phone started here NDC 360 program omo ye no. Omo so akofa enkwasia program bia they come with no document. Omo no omo ti aban mu no omo ntumi show document. Afedie one say jandam na nya dwuma bio. Sa akwasia okatachi afifa no ye bubu omo. He sa jandam na Captain Smart mo betena internet no so ye no. Ya crashing no ama ne Captain Smart no onim ade bia oye asem bia o ka bia emfa kwam ade tia o ka say ade because like bubo bibi na ati wo jandam no awu jandam ni wu ye no on say hopes na doye ontumi ntena honum wa free party no yes ya crashing jandam no into NPP for ni asem bia now the NPP for ebe rely on and say yet the mobro, yet the emotions, with feelings, and no modi bedi agro. Now here, nkwasi ade bia Miracles Abuaji TV so oye, ti hwe ade. Video no cry way.
Yes, when I dropped out of school because I was pregnant. That was in the year 2009. I was 14 years by then. So since then, in the year 2009.
Sure, Branty, young ladies here. Candidate way. Young girl. I want to support opportunities and also a baby be a man. Candidate way. Candidate way. We need to protect and consolidate our gains. Ye my hokwan. Na you will be being put a with the moment protect no. The protective we are at the akibia yet me. A man to wingo. A man to wingo.
Yes, when I dropped out of school because I was pregnant. That was in the year 2009. I was 14 years by then. So since then, in the year 2009.
Sure, Branty, young ladies here. Candidate way. Young girl. I want to support opportunities and also a baby be a man. Candidate way. Candidate way. We need to protect and consolidate our gains. Ye my hokwan. Na you will be being put a with the moment protect no. The protective we are at the akibia yet me. A man to wingo. A man to wingo.
Akwa sisi omode mo befa so. Me nuan Ghana for so hu. Kofo ni dis kan we hu afedie. Wo feelings and odidi agro. Ojina TV ni so onsun yo. Ojina TV ni so no. Onsun ye. But when who say wo Ghana ni no, wo bibini no, wo ye that sentimental. Just wo de wo gina nkwase ade so na ade to aba. Eno no odi beye wo a 2016 o to aba ma no. Wasiafo mo meka attorney general ho asem. This is what they do with the economy manual. No, what class no. Adia kwanya omodi ye fa so enie. That stupid guy no hu kwase ade ogina TV ni so ye. Sami Jamfi ba ya obey ni program no. Who say obey sa theatrical and dramatic scenes we obey bi o. Because Ghana for no wo kwase ampanya ogina ho. Wo bu mi say me Jimmy. Enti me nhwe sa kwase ade na ogina TV so no ye no. Na me mfa meto aba ma so that Godfred Dame be koso enya nkwase power we na odi akoche ASP agozo ene ne nkrofo Godfred Dame na oye deputy to Gloria Kufu amanfo emma miensa ye nana agrika se wo educate bema wo educate a single soul but wo educate oba wo educate entire nation yetimi tina akrom ho Emma Ghana for this year miensa enkoda ma omo jirae dan Godfred Dame oti kronim CID boss wo say wan ma meti wa adodankwa sa adodankwa for ne nkwase asem omo ti krom ho omo didie otwe ho is beyond reasonable doubt it is beyond nipa understanding. Nipa ti krom ho wantimi anhwehwe emofra na amfa ama Ghana for se sankoda no emu dia hi ne kura Ghana ye keys to success omawuko ba yitimi ahwehwe mu aka se ASP agozo ye ne phone call ya tap into the phone call no etimi hu se opeso otu akufo ado efiri akonya so asa enya agudie bio ise jandam nasa enti baby a mo befa eye enim ye bo anom ne Godfred Dame ne Jimen-sam ho na mo befa bate ho na di mu wuo ni beba eho ena di mu wuo no ebeba muti bi ebibifuo awurade mesibi ana ye me ya se me kopi Africa ho because nyansa ye mpese de bi di djuma ye de abro otan oseye ene ye de bobra no obi kɔ nanimu a obi ni nyansa sen no a inse se obeji atum no asua bi no se obesɛe no abegyina ho sao the same thing eno mo kɔfa sa stupid boy we eno mo di nanim amudi boy we bokai remember me 2020 elections ene the boy we billboards ye de shita Ghana kroni nyina mu remember me afi wie ye na boy wa betena Onua TV esu se omo yusu no kura sika wo se ye de ma no ya fa ama no ama sese no onya baabi kura nya adwuma onya baabi enye de entena because ono nanim ohu de wo mu se ye nanim no omo ye nanim mobo enso betena Onua TV nye se nanim ti o but omo seda enya animu a ebeye mobo wa begina TV so obi present 24-hour economy contest that policy with your policy wa begina ho say me nuanom mo de yanimu obi bi ka kra na mo ma yen save nkra be nkwasia education no amode ma Ghana for no 4 years 8 years ni enkuda ni textbooks na mahama efiri no 1 child to about 4 textbooks mahama efiri no akuda ba akubia no was to 4 textbooks and then what betra so no mon top textbooks man kuda Mudi sikane top past questions. Broni cross yes over past questions wo. Na nkwasiafo we say Ghana education na general population mu ntumi nkantre ho. Na ma begina say Ghana education ye. Ghana education ye. Ghana education ye. Ekufuado e na abe say education no. Ghana education enye no. Eno ana Thomas Mensen wi ya. Odi free akofa France. Odi free France e de ko US or de ko build the fiber optics or ko kan homa or mo building ye no. Do you know number of doctors and nurses and engineers or mo fa Ghana university system or de ko abruchi or de akọ meki. Eje nkofo we na aba. Enne because of nkofo we munti. Enkudano ekoye exam one na teacher for ena etro answers printing eye photocopy answers na wo de akoma nkudano mo nkotro na muntwa na emma ye record so say ye time na nkra ne pass ye. You think you don't know what is going on? We have been in the system before. We know everything you guys are doing. Chokofa kwa we anim. What the 2 me money we are. No akose Godfred Dame echi. Na or the 2 me no esa de sisi akwa we ni maame, akwa we ni wofa. Akwa we what that said this guy no or link be to omo Santo Kofi Likpe any akpafu lolobi hono no. You have no idea. But you did 2 me ni man no. Or the ababe frustrate you. Remember me. The same strategy no and no muji. The same thing 2020 mibusa say 4 more for nanano. A day in the womb. They couldn't answer. And now they are telling you it is possible. It is possible. What is possible? They cannot tell. Oh, Felix Ofosuko actually did not TV no. Or by with evidence. All the car say, Monama digitalizing and or the evidence, baby good was a bam. But money evidence, you have resorted to what? Just looking down on the people's emotions. Yen said that bibia mobo na Ghana for. Na say yeah, na Akufo-Addo nim say mo agimi. Ti wote kwabre ho. Obekwa akoto wa aba de amano. Ene nanse ni hu se kwase bi gina kwabre se na ododa nkwa osia oyo kwabre fo mo kwan na mo suhu na ano. Ene eye no 8 years. What to about over 120,000 at the MPP. Former party secretaries then they say John Hono free or more who said the next elections beba. Inti akwanya na mahama adia to honum da was some more yeno or more jaya to ho. Let the people go through hardship so that the little you offer them, they will forever remember you. Sir, Machiavelli kwasia principle no enye effective ne ewo bruni bia cruise no eno ne nkurasefo a omu nimhye no omo akosua che so omo ye oga kurasefo wo di tumi ma kurase ni no wa hawoman so di tumi se kurase ni nsa no wa hawoman bunch of nkurasefo because of wo di omu benyanti atani general pro ya PDS na oshimo atani general pro ye cathedral ye sika cathedral oshimo. What kind of attorney general is this guy? What kind of attorney general is this guy? Till me say, okosku he ni wajimi no, wajimi. Ni oye kronfo no, oye kronfo. Na yebua sa Godfred Dame we say ni die. Ni school a okọ ene kakrampo. And a dingansa be ka wo hwe no a ene wan ko school a nke be deadly na adwenya nkasa intelligence on person de be adwuma na wiaso wanim guase e ba ho e bobo pasa. Look at how a young lady no Beatrice na all refer to say ni kwan say we president of the Ghana Bar Association e was a choba and nke de ma ho choba and e was a de ma ho. How can a learned colleague of yours etimi dina TV so every failed sir because baby a one nanti eduru no. What try be careful? Why should you do that? Now I don't blame them. I blame Enkwasiafo no muti kromo wa. Omo de they don't base on any use important things no. No oma koto aba no. Now I share billboard remember me free SHS. Mwa Jimiama obi the free SHS campaign 2016. The same person now or Sunday free SHS campaign the campaign 2020. Entimo betna omanimu ama nipa no side the same policy. And they are betting to me. Miniano. So koto abama NPP ahon. Na osu dimi fo de. Me say. So koto ama MP abama NPP a. Hwe? Do you know the impact say PDS issue in America for $190 million ne back no. It is telling American investors say don't go to Ghana. Now ko Ghana ya kromfo na anyom kwa kodili. Mo de muni mo, mo fi say abrofo mo ye jimifo. Mo fi say kwasi bruni no wo ye jimifo wo hu. Unim say 120 no catch the foreign investors say don't bring your money here. Now the sika be sekro wi mu a obeboka. That is why companies need food or more because $190 million a free economy free of charge. What was a remember me? What was a ube share was ya weswa kromfo a u chantro. But I want to know cronium, hey, Miss Obi, young Poe Beato. Mo take the trenches ka say na mo person obi to abama mood your matem he na wa jimi na ati Kumasi na obi abesi airport esi ho ama obi abesi hospital esi ho ama obi abesi market esi ho ama na se wo say unim se nipa we na esi ade no wo si nya onu na esi ya e de ba asem bie na me meka njero ye ka cho se Mahama na esi wo si nya Mahama na even po ye Mahama nye ni sika kwasiafo batekufo ado free SHS na o ye ne de eye ne papa sika eye kufo ado sika na wote ho na se nipa ye we nyina ama wo na wo sister la no onkoto aba no emfa ama no a wo se mepa wachew e wo asantimem ho so that ye pesa asante na asantefo anto aba na de na esie Ini sa ya uye video wi na obi abatale ene masa ye mpa obi atew. Upa kone koto aba no efama ba omia. Upa di miracles abuaje ni su a wosu ni nisu no echi koto aba efama no because nipa onim se ade we nya no a waka kire na onim se ade aduani ha ne friba ba o se chenchenchen a onu ahu se ayuwa we no eye maami akosua dia o time maami akosua enti still a wo hu se maami akosua ayuwa na maami akosua na nkasa nsa na odi asomu a odi aduane na ba odi no o se still a nye maami akosua na no ahe ana even pose maami akosua na no o mefa na aduane mfanko sa nipa no wo pese me nkopa na chawo se onkoda maami akosua ase Osade nye maami akosua ne yeye. Sa nipa no ohia afutuo, ohia atenidie. E wo so ka chense wa jimi. Sa kasa no na sa nipa no te ase. Onte bibia afoforo ase bio. O tetafo. Na wonim se wo moti atechemu na moton nyoma. Ote atonsu unim se wote atechem na woton nyoma oti kotokraba na unim se wote atechem e na woton tools ne nyaado ane de be na se ya besi market esi hodom ya ye we di ama ya ye we di ama ye we di ama na ho se enye nipa na ye na ebi mpo na ye o mefa na ade a o sanse me sa me pa wa che wo se de me be pa wa che na de ba asem na me beka wajimi ntia wo se me ka che wo se wajimi so that ebe ye wo ya intino ukogina aba no ho na wo to ama ba omi a na wankasa no wo hu se wo ye jimifo Attorney General ebo brawe oti kron wo hu wate uni adwuma ye yesisa wo sika edisi cathedral wo hu wate e won kran ho pa kwasi ndum efa wo nua ba efa wo nua bema efa wo boyfriend efa wo kunu efa wo fase a wodi ye adwuma over 150 branches. Pakwasindum had the biggest or the highest number of bank branch a year wo Ghana ho. Nase enipa desini baye. Look at the current video of Pakwasindu Eka. Cocoa roads Ghana buying no wo ho no any Pakwasindum Eko contract. Schools under trees, Pakwasindum na OCCB. Inti contractors na no omusie no. Omoko jiska wo GN bank ho. Obaye no. Pakwasindum say tua Cocoa roads no oye no sika no farmer contractors no wentua. Tua sika no ema omo musi schools no wentua so that obenya ne sika no. Sika no wo ho no asa akogu bank no. Na ugu bank ni wie ya osidie na Pakwasindum no so yemfa ni no 2016 tama isika say omo system ye compromise no Pakwasindum ba bonten be ka say adena mahama pese ijato kuro ni mu miwa no oba bonten a okasa nkwase ade ni nyina no na mahama ama contractors a wo Pakwasindum ni omo ye adwuma no wa ma wo Cocoa rules a omo ye let us mo ankasa no mo ya de bonnyefo because enra bi 2001 up to 2008 no na oni NPP for ne nam and so se ekoba se eye NPP ni NDC a o Pakwasindum o kwa kodina NPP because oni o ma ye adwuma pen ene wo ne ene wa ye wa no hu nwi se hohoro sapo abegina ho se ena omon certificate o license o banking license mfama wo so obo mpaye na aban sesa mahama e na ejina simpie so I make it promise say oba all the financial institutions are almost collapsing no de ewomu etimi revive no man ye no ye be revive no wagina platform so I promise to the entire nation it is possible for wetimi aka bi ontumi nka because obi na no ka bia I wasn't get it to body trimu what ya konya so wo ye the una na wo lead me you banks na obetimi asa aba be ka chem say ye to abama wa obe revival banks the first women banker obi ete ye Ghana ho kufu ya mfomani atohwe omo agu bank no na wo nua na nya adwuma nye na otifi wo se ye pese amanfo koto abama mahama nti mahama no ono no ntimi nkasa te se de America ni bi no Sami Javio ntimi nkan se de America no but I'm telling you omani je ho papa ena wo ankasa kwa na me kasa wagimi no wo ankasa onim se wagimi wote ho obi di just 2 years epija KGTS ho obi abetena ho 8 years nie mahama nsano adwuma KGTS phase 2 central market aka ho contractors asesa wonyoma eko no abigina obeka to say me to abama me woto abama me a metwa KGTS so na ba beka to say me pese me nuanom asantefo koto abama mahama nti no me mepa wachewo se bisuro mo se mo ni gold mo abu bottom number ni 0240258269 mo die sa mo nkwase asem na ya na ye video ni wi a na ma be send message say e na ye masa ena last time me nia ba ko frame ma me chichi no nti ya chichi mo wi ne wagimi no ye ka chense wagimi yonim nyansa no no wabo na baso simple Number na me de 200. No a person friend, no a friend watch your wadi. 024025829. What to one na what to one yes so nkwasi asem so ti hwehwe de kwan a economy ne nam so wo so bi mepa obi a chewo na uko Dubai kwan so na wo di sika ketua bi de kofa nyoma within the 8 years no wo se sasika no kra je so san akobọ besia ka ho no me na me mepa o me mepa wa chewo obi abefa dollar Minia kasa.
Oh yeah, Jakwa be yiko.
Mr. Obaswa, mema yenti o background no Mr. Mo. Aya mama ye repeat ye ho sa Mr. Mo.
Me kasa no yidi be fa yi dodo. Yeah, ye do waseni edwo fa wo bo. Na sisi asem ne yadru no. Ye mo beka biya no mo kan wi se Ghana fo ne ntie. As a drew her Obia me blame Obi because Oma Bob was a canano go. Abanus Drews about to do so. Omo Becky 200. I'm a man for Jena Koto. Uko too many via next 4 years. No, what on Caribbean way in Nationesa. It's a Ghana for no. Some of Godfred Dame because I have no old, into us or dear SMO go to Yamin Crown.
That's it. Also bet me a friend watch a while. Mr. Mo Baswa, not straight up now. Well lower volume be watching so that my feedback. Yes, sir. Oh, and sometimes when ye na ye cano more muti na ankasa no bi wa o adwumam na woti headphone bi na se na so earpiece bi na se na so se wo yes na o ha nipa no etimi ha nipa so timi se mo aya mo before so be friend just turn unya hu se wo repair just turn the background noise no off so that listeners and the viewers so be nya peace of mind na omo so e dey omo tie die e ka no and I said the opposite o ka no because you cannot be talking at the same time na echo e be chisa yeah. And one for you, normal busa say, code near +233 na +233 na what they are to so. Moti mine mo say, hwede ekoso. Politics na adane like nkwasasem die to abade mo obi a wato aba man no ho na odi tumi ni bi hunu now to aba mo obi a no di tumi ni hunu now for what reason? Hello Minia. Yeah, Joso Kasa.
As one for this hour, they say, and yet, and you were saying that, independent, only eyebrows on us. What we your business with $100,000? What me cognac containers for? Ultimately, they say $100,000, so just what sign will be, and some more bob or some one container. No, see, I'm a power Chelsea. Maham power chance or to Abadia. I know what Jimmy. Mahama cry on Pope Yacho. Omopa Mokotoma, Bomia. Omia, I butchered a way there, I know. ya busi afọ no mo pa mo sisi scan ko so ya de be mane ya mane a the same nkrofo benya bia digi mo na nkan no jimi fo no mebre eh apa
that's it
upon all this consider nkrofo ya ye ni enka say se na me ni NPP ni bi o se ne ya ne say se na nkrofo ase bibia say no upon all that you go vote ni bia obehwe ni ye say e bia 51.49 goanya ye win na no akonya mahama akonya 51%. Ene na ye ono ya no. Ndi apon kwasade o ye nka se bi mahama akonya 70%, no Kofi akonya 30%.
That's it.
God of what I don't know what is wrong with us. Genius are more.
That's it. Yeah. Che. Obi me po obi ache wo. Obi ani o po obi ache wo miniano. Choba no hello.
Good evening, brother Koto. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, and you?
Great. Hey, Koto, I'm so much in agreement with you with taking Akufo-Addo to court after his term, you know, and it should be every Ghanaian's duty to join you because of how much this guy have destroyed so many people's lives in the country. It should be something they should all get involved, like they're doing to Trump here in America. We are going to take Trump to court. Even after the election, we are going to do that to him. The only way we can do that to him if he becomes president. So I think every Ghanaian should join this force, you know, and I won't mind you joining you myself too to prosecute this guy for all that he have done to Ghanaians for 8 years. We should do the same thing to him until he goes to the grave. All right?
Thank you. Bye. Okay. For 2 more calls be na afi for bibia. Say na yeme pampawo. Yem pampawo say wo yesi koto aboma NDC. Na NDC airport ni si ho no. Omu ye witnesses wo. Omu dia omu tu kwan koba for 60 years, 70 years or so na airport Accra airport ni da ho no. Ene yetimi si airport na obi akofa ne ofadin aba beto so. Ade na dada na kofo be ye no airport ni de manse sam ofa no mudi enu so because eni munyam sha abem. Why na man munyam sha ne be mu. Why na da ye o trans dwen ye. Na wo se me power chewo. Se me pese wo to aba ma me. O to aba no de ama wo a wo ho. Wo to aba no wafa. O nto aba ma mahama wo. Airport na mahama sie no okotena opposition no wo se mahama busuani bi na ti ho no mu a ogigi airport sika enya Akufo-Addo na akofo na busuafo de abegu ho. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, Godfred.
Mini akasa.
With Michael Nkwanta, Deputy Youth Organizer. Is it Nkoto? Yami shira mu nyina. Ewa di mapa mu ye maye. Wo ndani mrefe mi hu bibi mu mani nkoso. Omro kwatwa the president oba the kasa no statement oye no mo de ba o me die fun bi e wo dwe news ani mrefe. Makuma koso pa mu monitor that on news no mo ye na ani mrefe we no. Very bad one. Very, very bad one. They started something. I
think saying a network will be a one problem. A network challenge. Maybe almost show Krum de Minia. Maybe almost show Krum on the Sure. Mahama Cotton and 10. What was Mahama Bush and EB Edmau, airport war Accra. Ghana gas was Mahama Bush and EBO. Ana Enya Abua Papo. I'm now Konya Juma. Bank of Ghana Medical and Bank of Ghana Hospital. No, what was Mahama Bush and EBO? What to hold na mama obi kwasia we no or bet na TV so don't was said that far. Some kwasia paper be there before and say I say oh soon so that over to Abama no. Na Godfred Dame akoswa atena ho no we disam kwasasem ya odi no me so on tese on obi di Ghana fo mpanyimfo ni bia omo molesti omo harasi omo yi no odi omo fa kwan bi so ansa na nipa dasa nipa abehu se saa ye de tumi ma wa wosa wo de som kofo no kejetia ho mahama busuani bi o shops ni bi o kejetia no mahama busuani bi o shops bi o Cocoa roads na mahama efi so a wo sanye kufu ado be jai to ho for 4 years ansa na chiri order da wonti wa sha asese oye no sa Cocoa road na eba ukrum mahama da be na wo be fa so se nye se election campaign wo be ba ho a ono be pede wo e ho no fi mahama koma ache bi fo nsuo na ono ani krom fo okra no na osisika no ode ya enso but ode koye chebi dia e be so ntin ma me mfa ma chebi ono no fi so o dwen o man Ghana ono mo de mo dwen mo nkwase a ethnic tribe ni ayi ethnic group ni ayi wan ho mo fi se e be pa obi a chewo me say o pa o pa kone koto aba fama ba omia opa kone koto aba fama ba omia na mo amonkwahwe asem na maka ya beka akwantuom ni atena akwantuom na yenya the best hospitals ni yenya the best doctors ni yenya the best telecommunication network ni yenya the best road network ni yenya everything best what you say even esiye mpo a ewo ha animunyam se wo mu se Akufo Addo Flagstaff House ko broni esiye ne kohwe how our lawns no aye refreshed every day lawns ni green lawns no green grass na ewo esiye ho e wo broni krom no usi esiye ho a wo se yes nyansa fo kroni okrom esiye e wi fo nete ho ye ni ba bia wi fo kwotete biase no anaze nipa kwotete biase no wi o obi ankotene biase no wi wo ena Akufo Addo mo render mo useless jobless ena akoshe biase no wi yensi pa o pa dan biansi ho ba bia mfa mo bia o I'm telling you to bet na emotions so no dey akwoto aba it's up to you obi a me power chew obi no be pa obi a chew say yem mo achew na ana ye ne mo nkasa de hwe ye no nkasa de wo fa etukwan no wo fa no a ofrewa no it is possible na na ekon oko Germany no Busan airport a ofe mo de koye uko si Switzerland airport kra na Ghana airport no kra first in Switzerland airport me na me ka kire wo da montra ho ize mi anum e de besi ase da for be san friend na e besi makro bibia bye bye